Find the measure of each arc of circle C, where line segment AB is the diameter. Part A. Arc AD. Recall that the measure of the arc is the measure of the central angle. So from the diagram, the measure of arc AD equals 65 degrees. Part B. Arc DAB. You are given that line segment AB is a diameter, which means that arc AB is a semicircle, which means that the measure of arc AB equals 180 degrees. So then the measure of arc DAB equals 65 degrees plus 180 degrees equals 245 degrees. Part C. Arc BDA. So line segment AB is a diameter, so arc BDA is a semicircle. So the measure of arc BDA equals 180 degrees. Find the measure of each arc. Part A. Arc SQ. While looking at the diagram, you are given that the measure of angle POQ is 90 degrees, which then means that the measure of angle QOR is 90 degrees as well. So the measure of arc SQ equals the measure of arc SR plus the measure of arc RQ, which equals 35 degrees plus 90 degrees, which equals 125 degrees. Part B. Arc RPQ. So the measure of arc RPQ equals 360 degrees minus the measure of arc RQ, which equals 360 degrees minus 90 degrees, which equals 240 degrees. Part C. Arc PRS. The measure of arc PRS equals the measure of arc PQ plus the measure of arc QR plus the measure of arc RS, which equals 90 degrees plus 90 degrees plus 35 degrees, or 215 degrees. A survey asked people how many minutes they spend brushing their teeth each morning. The circle graph shows the results. Find the indicated arc measures. So for each of these arc measures, you will use the arc addition postulate, which states that the measure of an arc formed by adjacent arcs is the sum of the measures of the arcs. Part A. The measure of arc ABC. So the measure of arc ABC equals the measure of arc AB plus the measure of arc BC, which equals 120 degrees plus 82 degrees, which equals 202 degrees. Part B, the measure of arc ACB. So the measure of arc ACB equals 360 degrees minus the measure of arc AB, which equals 360 degrees minus 120 degrees, which equals 240 degrees. Part C, the measure of arc BD. The measure of arc BD equals the measure of arc BC plus the measure of arc CD, which equals 82 degrees plus 13 degrees, which equals 95 degrees. Part D, the measure of arc CBD. So the measure of arc CBD equals 360 degrees minus the measure of arc CD, which equals 360 degrees minus 13 degrees, which equals 347 degrees. Tell whether the red arcs are congruent. Explain why or why not. Part A. The arcs have the same measure, but they are arcs of circles that are not congruent. Thus, arc FG is not congruent to arc EH. Part B. Looking at the diagram, notice that line segment PS is a diameter, which makes the measure of arc PS 180 degrees. Then to find the measure of arc SR, subtract the three known arc measures from 360 degrees, which gives that the measure of arc SR is 65 degrees. So the arcs have the same measure and are in the same circle. Thus, arc RS is congruent to arc PQ by the congruent central angles theorem. Part C. Notice that both of the red arcs have a measure of 90 degrees. So the arcs have the same measure. And also notice that one circle has a radius of 6 and the other has a diameter of 12, which means that the circles are congruent because both circles have a radius of 6. So the circles are congruent. Thus, arc JK is congruent to arc MN by the congruent central angles theorem.